So today we're going to go back to graphing some standard form by finding the x and y intercepts. Remember, to find the x-intercept, that's an x-intercept, and that's an x-intercept, and so is that one. All three of these dots that I drew have gone up and down none. So an x-intercept is always written as the x value comma 0. So to find the x-intercept, you always let y equal 0. To find the y-intercept, all these dots I'm drawing are y-intercepts. And they have moved up and down, but they have not moved left or right. So their ordered pairs are always 0, comma, y. So to find the y-intercept, you let x equal 0. So on the first one, if I want to find the x-intercept, you let y equal 0. So I get x plus 2 times 0 equals 8, because that's the y right there. You can use NSolve, or you can do math in your head with a calculator. 2 times 0 is 0, so I get x equals 8. So I go to the x-axis, and I'm going to graph a dot at 8. To find the y-intercept, x equals 0. So I'm going to have 0 plus 2 times y equals 8. 0 plus anything is the other thing, so I have 2y equals 8. And then to get the y value, I divide by 2 and divide by 2. So y equals 4. So you go to the y-axis and put a dot at 4. And then when you do that, now you can draw the line. Make sure you put arrows on the end. So I'm going to go down here. My x-intercept always is an ordered pair. 8, comma 0. My y-intercept 0, comma 4. And then my slope. Slope is rise over run. So because you've drawn 2 dots, you can count your rise over your run. That's my rise. I went down 4. This right here is my run. I went over 8. So my slope is going to be negative 4 over 8, which when you put in a calculator and reduce is negative 1/2. So my slope is negative 1/2. Let's try another one. So number 3, to find the x-intercept, number 2, the x-intercept, let y equal 0. So 3x minus 0 equals 9. 3x minus 0 is just 3x minus 9. Divide by 3 to get the x by itself, x equals 3. On the x-axis, you put a dot at 3. My x-intercept was 3, comma 0. My y-intercept. Find the y-intercept, you let x equal 0. So I'm going to have 3 times 0 minus y equals 9. 3 times 0 is 0. So don't drop the negative. I have negative y equals 9. And divide both sides by that negative 1. And you get y equals negative 9. 0, comma, negative 9. There's my dot. And now I can draw my line. My rise for my slope was 9. My run is 3. So when I do rise over run, I get 9 over 3, which reduces to a slope of 3. So you're going to go through and do the rest of these. And then you're going to submit it to Google Classroom. And then, before you submit to Google Classroom, there is a second page. So let's do one of the ones on the second page. So it says that we're going to write in standard form. And we're going to identify the key features. The store at which Andy usually shops is having a sale. Roast beef costs $4 a pound. Shrimp is $10 a pound. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to let roast beef be X. I'm going to let shrimp be Y. Write an equation to describe the different possible combinations of roast beef and shrimp that can be bought for $96. So my roast beef is $4. So $4 times X plus my Y is $10 a pound, so 10y is going to equal my 96 total that I can spend. So there's my equation in standard form. If I want to find the x-intercept, you'll let y equals 0. So I have 4x plus 10 times 0 equals 96. So 10 times 0 is nothing, so I have 4x equals 96. Divide by 4. When you use a calculator, you should come out with x equals 24. So my x-intercept is 24, 0. When I do my y-intercept, let x equal 0. So I have 4 times 0 plus 10y equals 96. 4 times 0 is 0, so I have 10y equals 96. And then when I divide by 10, y equals 9.6. 0, 9.6. Now these two things are points right here. So you can do menu 6, 1, 3, or you can use Desmos. But here's x and y, and then you can go in and find your slope. If you do it the paper and pencil formula way, that works too. I don't have a calculator in front of me, so I'm going to do the paper pencil way. I'm going to get 9.6 minus 0 over 0 minus 24 is going to get me 9.6 over negative 24. And when I put that in a calculator, it comes out to a decimal of 0.4, which if you change it to a fraction is 2 over 5. And it should be a negative. So negative 2/5. So finish the next problem on the ones that we skipped above, and then you're going to submit it back to Google Classroom.